Hello, our viewers. Welcome to this show. This is the Glamour Show with me, your host, Edna Kaindi. And I hope you all have been waiting for this show because it's one of the best shows which you have. Uh, and today we have our guest with us, who's a very, very special guest. And I know this guest of ours is quite famous. She does hair and also makeup and a lot of things. And some of you might actually join us because you've actually worked with him before. So thank you, our guest, for coming. Hello. Please welcome to the show. This is the Glamour Show.
Thank you.
Please
Thank you
tell us a brief introduction of yourself, your name, and tell us more about your work and how your upbringing brought makeup to you.
My name is John Mukuna Mongai. People know me as Jony Hairdesigner. I'm a makeup artist, hairstylist, digital content creator, and also an entrepreneur. I'm happy to be here.
Welcome to the show. I'm so glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
Do you know a little sign language?
No.
Okay, that's no problem. Let's put that aside. Please tell us how you even started this work and where the passion came from. Was it when you were young? Where did you go to study? Where did the interest come from?
I knew I wanted to do hair from a very young age. After high school, I decided I want to do international relations, and I joined the classes at Strathmore, but I did not even stay like for 2 semesters. So after that, I told my mom I can't continue with this course because it's not in line with what I want to do in future. So I want to do hairdressing course. And at that time, she was let me say confused and shocked at the same time, because I've just joined campus, then I just want to leave campus. And she asked me, are you sure you want to do hairdressing? And I told her, yeah, I want to do hairdressing as a course. And she asked me, how long is the course? I told her it's 7 months. So she gave me an ultimatum, and she told me if you wouldn't find a job in the next like 6 or 3 months, you will go back to campus and continue with the course that you had taken. But if you get a job and you can sustain yourself, you can start working, then later on join campus and do whatever you want to do in campus. And that's how I joined hairdressing. I worked so hard in college. I went to Ashley's Hair and Beauty College. I did hairdressing as for 7 months. I was top 3 in our class, and also that was a leeway for me to join a TV production as a hairstylist. Then a few months later, I got a scholarship from the same school I was at, Ashley's, and they gave me a scholarship to do makeup. But at that time, makeup was not as detailed and trendy as right now. So whatever I learned there, I really don't apply it, but I have some ideas from what I learned thanks to them. And that's how I joined the makeup and hair industry as a full-time career.
Wow, that is so interesting. And now our viewers get to know how the whole journey started. And sometimes I feel like people find it hard to go learn doing hair because they tend to complain it's not easy. How did it become so easy for you, and how long did it take for you to become perfect the skill?
Hair and makeup, it's all about passion and creativity and skills and practice. So if you don't have the zeal and that urge to do hair and makeup as a career and do it nicely, you won't learn it. For instance, in my class we were 21 students, and only 4 of us did their final exams. Personally, in my class we were 11 boys, and I am the only guy who graduated from that school. I don't know what happened to the rest. And that shows that it's not an easy course as people view it, and it's also not a hard course. I started practicing hair when I was very young. I used to visit my aunt's salon back then, do what she see what she was doing, implicating that into my dolls I used to have at home. I used to have braids, I used to collect weaves. I gained interest and passion and decided to learn this hair chemistry. And that's how, for me, it was easy, but to other people it's hard, and to other people it's not as hard. So it's all about passion, interest, kujituma, and also having that eager to learn and to see what's happening even across the world.
Wow, interesting. Studying it from a very young age makes it much, much easier, and you can see the skill that you've gotten, and even God has even blessed the work of your hands. How long does one person how many customers do you get or clients do you get in a day? And how do you go about it?
As many as possible. It all depends with the hairstyle that I'm doing, with the time also, the location, and I advise my clients to come at the studio, which is easier for me, because if I move from one point to another, which is house calls, it kind of becomes hectic and I might get late to one of the appointments. So I advise my clients to come at a physical studio, at my studio, all of them if it's possible, to save on time and also to be fast enough. I also have a team which helps me, so if I'm overwhelmed by work, I can, distribute the workload to them. And I think that is not what people try and understand, that the people you have trained, they can be as good as you, but we urge clients to trust the process and trust the other people that I've assigned them to, because I'm confident with them. So as many clients as possible, it's okay. We even do like 30 people in a day. Maybe if it's a wedding, an event, we do as much as possible. It all depends with time, speed, and professionalism. Yeah.
Wow. Having so many clients, then it means that the business is quite a good one and precarious. So please tell us, how do you feel being in this industry, and how is it taking you?
So far so good. I can't complain. Knowing that I can fully depend on makeup and hair as a full-time career, it's something, and doing it as a side hustle is something else. When you realize that something can bring you money, and something that you practically taught yourself and pushed yourself to learn about, it's easy for you to make money out of that, because that's the only thing that you believe in. I haven't studied any other course in my life. I haven't done any other short course in my life. So hairstyling and makeup has to work whether it likes or not. So I put my energy and focus and determination into hair and makeup, and even right now it has sustained me. It is paying for my bills, it is paying some of the people I'm working with. I've been able to employ other people, so it's a company by itself, and it takes a lot to trust your brand and also your services, and if clients love you, then you are good to go. Yeah.
Wow, that is nice and interesting. And I really hope that this gets to sustain you even in the future because of the skill we learned.
Yeah.
So, question. You do hair and you do makeup. What kind of customers do you get more? Makeup or hair? What clients come? What type of clients come more?
I started off with hairstyling, so most clients know me as a hairstylist. They don't know me as a makeup artist. And when I started doing makeup, I started selling myself out there and letting them know that I can do both. So nowadays I get clients who book me for both hair and makeup as a full package, and it's easier for them, it's convenient for them. It's also good for me because I get to take the makeup money and the hairstyling money, and also have a package for that as well. So right now, the current clients and also my old clients, they have now adapted now that I can be able to do both, and it's also convenient for them. Before I used to get more hairstyling clients, but nowadays I get both hair and makeup. So when a client asks me, do you do hair? I'm like, yeah, I do hair, and I also sell myself. Yes, I also do makeup as well. Yeah.
Wow, as you've seen, from how you're explaining to us, it's not really hard. When as time progresses, each and everything gets to be easier with time. And we have so many institutions which are teaching, and when you look at so many people who are doing makeup and hair, they're really putting in a lot of effort. Sometimes you see a lot of designs which are out of this world, and you wondering how they even got to do it. It took time to develop these skills, and this is the work that we really appreciate. And that is something I saw from my guest today, and that's why I even got to invite them to the show. So let's put that aside, and please tell us, so which is your best hairstyle that you work on and you feel like this is the one I can even close my eyes and do it easily?
I think every hairstyle is like an exam. Going to clients, I have no idea what I'm working with. I have no idea the kind of hair that she has unless she sends me a picture. So every day I do my best. Every hairstyle I do it with so much determination, like I've never done it before. But there are some styles like flat ironing, curling, natural hair. Those ones I can just do them when my eyes are closed. But every hairstyle is different because every client is different. So each experience I treat it as a very, very new experience, even though I have done it for so long. But that specific and present experience is what that matters. All my hairstyles are based on my creative point of view and also the client's features, hair type, texture, occasion and events. So every hairstyle and my best hairstyles are the ones that I've done before. So the best are yet to come.
Wow, that is true, and I'm really looking forward to see new styles coming up. Now allow us to take a short break, and we'll be back to continue with the interview for us to get to know more about our guest. So today we're having a very interesting conversation with our guests, and you can send in your comments here at the Glamour Show, and we will be able to sample some of your feedbacks. And you can send the comments on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and you can find this show on YouTube, where you're going to watch it if you missed it live. So please, I have another question for the guest. Out here we have so many people who experience a lot of challenges in this industry. Please tell us some of the different challenges you get to face in your day-to-day life.
The challenges most creatives, or rather freelance makeup artists, they get is their business is normally seasonal. You find that February, January is kind of slow. December, April, August, September, it's the peak because of the weddings, events and everything. If you're lucky enough to get into a production team and also being paid like monthly is also one thing. Another challenge we have as makeup artists is gatekeepers. You find productions, they have a good budget, yeah, but they tend to, finyilia or, be harsh on the makeup artists and the hairstylists, or rather all creatives. So you find that they tend to be paid less with the production team, with the production manager, while they've been given a big budget. Another thing other makeup artists face is being used by celebrities. You find a celebrity wants to do a campaign for a brand. They've been given budget by the brand, but they tell you, come, you do my makeup, I'll tag you on social media. So you find that even though you get exposure and that being known outside on Instagram, but you're not paid. So you have the name, but you don't have the money. Another thing we find clients, they complain, or some clients, they don't even pay unless you, now that I have that deposit, half deposit rule. If you don't have the deposit rule, you get that the client won't pay you. Some clients, they just go away with your money and they block you and they don't pay you. Another thing is the products are very expensive, so that means the rate has to change. You find that one foundation is like 5,000, a good quality foundation is like 5,000, and the service that you're charging is 2,500. So you are forced to, you know, upgrade your rate card to higher rates, because to sustain you within buying the products. So those are some of the few challenges that we have in the industry, and many more. Maybe some clients, they send you so far away to do their services and they don't want to pay for, you know, that accommodation fee or transport. It becomes hectic having that you have to cater for your transport and accommodation, and it's how has called you. So those are some of the few challenges we face. There are more. If I start mentioning them right now, you're going to spend the night here.
Wow, that is so true, and I really understand some of those challenges, because sometimes people tend to complain that makeup artists charge too expensive, but they don't understand that they are using original products, and that's why the charges are quite high. And sometimes when the clients get to come for the services, and they, after you're done with the makeup, that's when they want to complain, they're not satisfied and they're not paid. How do you even get to handle these situations?
For instance, personally, I do the makeup when the mirror is there, when you're in front of the mirror. So that we go step by step with the client. If I'm done with the eyebrows, I ask the client, are the eyebrows okay? If she approves, we move on. If she doesn't approve, we correct the eyebrows. Also, another thing, I let the client, you know, give me opinions and what they use. I give the client that freedom to be free with me and tell me, I like this, I don't like this. The reason why clients complain after the service is because there's that awkward energy between the therapist, the makeup artist, and the client. They don't have a good rapport. They're not, you know, socializing, they're not sharing. And makeup and hairstyling is like therapy. Yeah, where we share with the client, we advise each other, we have a good time. It's not supposed to be, it's not a serious session. You just have to make the client feel comfortable. So in such situations, I make the client feel comfortable and accommodated in my space. I let her know what I'm doing. I let her know the products that I'm using. I let her know, I ask her, do you have any allergies? Do you have any reaction to the product? If not, let's proceed. And that's how you create a good rapport and a good relationship with your client. And I advise my students and the people I work with, I always encourage them that they should create a good rapport and a good relationship with a client. And also, they should also have a borderline between the client and them, because it's a thin line between a client and a makeup artist, which can be easily crossed. If it's time, let's respect each other's time. If it's products, let's use clean products, clean brushes, and that you'll find you'll have an easy time working with people.
Oh, nice. And thank you for that advice, because I really agree with it. Sometimes we also face some challenges where someone might come and say they want to learn from you. And these are the things you tend to teach them, and I hope they get this motivation, and I hope you get more students who are going to come even and learn from you because of your work. So you said you also don't know sign language.
Yeah.
So yeah, have you ever worked, maybe you can, yeah, you can even add some deaf clients, you even teach them your makeup. That way you just need an interpreter for the communication, and that is going to make it seamless for the deaf community to even get to learn more about your work and join the industry that you have. So please tell us some of the measures which someone has to take to make sure if they have a sensitive skin, they're not affected, they don't end up having rashes. What advice can you tell our viewers on that?
For glowy skin and especially the people who do makeup like on a daily or on regular, I advise my clients and students that they should use original products. If it's Fenty, use original. If it's Zaron, use original. If it's MAC, use original. Because the moment you use the counterfeits and the counterfeit products, of course you'll get a reaction from that. I also advise my clients to also hydrate, also do skincare, invest in good products, skincare products, hydrate regularly, and also watch on your diet, watch what you are eating. Yeah, if you drink alcohol, I advise those clients that take alcohol to hydrate more, because alcohol dehydrates our bodies. And also I advise my clients to take good care of their skin. If it's sunscreen, like I apply sunscreen every day and moisturizer just to keep my skin safe, and because I do makeup like on a regular or maybe on a daily. So I advise my clients before and after makeup you should do like skincare at least twice a week, that intense skincare. And also you can get these products in supermarkets, beauty shops, Instagram. They have pages where they sell, you know, legit products. So number one is legit products, and also skincare and hydration.
Wow, thank you for that insight. Some people really have a negative opinion towards makeup. What advice can you give to them, or what can you even teach them? This is something which they're going to get to learn, and they're going to change their perspective for that.
We are going into that era. We are going to that era where makeup and hair is something that will be an essential and need in future, because we have to, you know, look good, be presentable, and makeup is not to change your appearance. Makeup is to enhance your beauty. So just that basic knowledge of makeup and hairstyling is really important, because years to come, makeup and hairstylists won't be affordable. You get like makeup in the abroad, they charge 30,000 plus for a face beat. Hairstyling, they charge 15,000 for normal braids. Wig installation, they charge like 30,000. So if you find yourself in such a country where these services are too expensive to afford, having the basic knowledge of hair and makeup would really help you. Like my mom relocated the other day to Canada, and before she left, I taught her how to do makeup and hair. And nowadays she does hairstyling for people there. She gets an extra coin from that, and also for herself when she goes to church, when she goes to events, people ask her, who has done your makeup, because this is professionally done. And she tells them, my son taught me, and without that she wouldn't have been able to do makeup. So it's really important people to take classes, learn just a little bit about makeup, not the professional way, just have basic knowledge on makeup. It will soon become a basic skill.
Wow, that is so true. And right now, where you are at, I'll say you're at a success, you are having successful times. What has your mother said about this?
Honestly, she's proud of me. She's happy that I chose my path and I made it work. At first, the vision was a little bit blurry, but for now, she can confidently say that my son is a professional hair and makeup artist based on what I've done before, and also the fact that I've been able to push myself, you know, to even learn and to even become more than I am today. So for now, right now, my family, my brother, my sister, my mom, they are proud of me. The fact that I can be able to fend for myself, take care of myself, feed myself, pay my bills, do whatever I want to do, travel on my own. They are proud, because if it's that is going to make you successful, then why not? Yeah, so I'm so happy for them. I'm so grateful for them for even supporting me in everything that I do, and I love you all.
Wow, I'm so glad to hear that they're so proud of you. What are the favorite brands that you like using in terms of hair and also makeup?
When it comes to brand, I work with different brands. I try and test each and every brand that is new to the market, because every day new things and new trends are rising. And I don't have like a specific favorite brand that I like, but there are those on the top shelf that I know these are must have in my kit for hair and makeup. Currently, I'm working with a brand called ORS Olive Oil, and their products, they are so nice, they are so affordable. So with that kind of information and that kind of brand, I can be able to advise my clients, this is where you can get a nice serum, this is where you can get some nice mousse, this is where you can get some nice foundation. And in general, I try and experiment different brands and different products, so that I can know which one works best and which one works magic and which one needs to be more, to be more effective on the skin. Yeah.
Nice. Please give an advice to our youth and everyone watching, because some people think that this success comes very fast, and through your life journey, please tell them something on how they can achieve what you have.
Um, this journey has highs and lows. It has obstacles, it has gatekeepers, it has users, it has all sorts of people. And on the same journey, we have people who will hold your hand and help you. You'll have people who will expose you to greater things. There are people who are going to speak good of you in a panel or in a group of people and get the job. But it doesn't come easy. Yeah, you have to work hard, you have to put yourself out there, you have to be consistent, you have to be disciplined, you have to know the direction that you're heading at, you have to understand that it's not personal, it's just business. And once you realize that in this business no one is your friend, you're just connected by the fact that I do hair, you do makeup. Other than that, you couldn't be relating. So you have to, surround yourself with the right people, surround yourself with the people who will encourage you, motivate you, push you, because the industry is so not saturated. The sun is there for everyone to shine. And I've seen makeup artists rise, I've seen makeup artists, fall down and come back as well. So it depends with how you treat yourself. It's how you carry situations. If the season is low, you have to know a defense mechanism on how to get money for that month. You just can't sit there. You have to create content. As a makeup artist, a hairstylist, or any other creative, we're in the world where people are so hooked to the internet. If I want a makeup artist, I just go to Instagram, search their makeup artist. If you are consistent and disciplined and posting a lot, you'll be on the top list. Yeah, if you do so much collaborations with models, photo shoots, and all those of engagements, you'll get clients from there. So it's just a matter of pushing yourself, creating more content, creating awareness that you are there, putting your work to be seen, collaborating with photographers. It all takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So for those who are aspiring to become hairstylists and makeup artists, the journey is tough, and at the same time it's a sweet experience to learn.
Wow, that has been, you've really explained about it in a lengthy way, and I'm sure our viewers have got it. Please give us your social media platforms where we can get to see you work.
You can find me at Jony Hairdesigner on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. YouTube is Jony Mongai, and all other social media platforms like Snapchat, all those Threads, you'll find me there, Jony Hairdesigner. or Jony Mungai, Jony. It's Jony with Jony. Hair designer Jony Mungai on YouTube.
Any final words that you like to tell our viewers, maybe your parents, your family, for their support, and now that you're seeing all this success, any last words you'll have to tell them?
My parting words will be thank you so much to my followers, to my fans, especially my family, for even trusting the process. At first they were like, okay, let's see where this is going to go, but the fact that they believed in me, they trusted me, they had believe that I'm going to make it through. I'm so much grateful. I don't take it for granted. To my clients, to my new clients, to my expectant clients who I'm going to expect soon, thank you also for trusting in me, and we shall work together and I won't let you down.
Amen. I really hope to see this your brand grow and become prestigious. What are your goals for the future before we go?
My goals, I have a ton of goals that I want to accomplish, yeah, before a certain age and a certain period. I want to have branches of salon and spas. I want to have branches of schools, makeup and hair schools. I also want to inspire and, you know, guide people who want to take this journey as their career and travel the world. I want to style Fashion Week in New York, in Paris. That's my aim. That's my aim, to like style celebrities, international celebrities, and become a worldwide name, not just here in Kenya, but the entire country, continent, sorry, and worldwide. I mean, it's possible, and I believe that. The sky is not my limit. I believe I am more than that.
Wow, interesting. That dream is quite big, and I really hope it gets achieved. And this interview has been a success, and I really hope to have more and more of you, because we've seen your hair, very beautiful makeup, very beautiful hair done, and that was what even made me get to invite you for the show. Thank you so much for coming to this show. This show is the Glamour Show, and I'm sure most of our viewers will get motivated by your work. Thank you so much, our viewers, for joining us in this show. I have been your host, Edna Kaindi, and this is my sign name, and I've had my guest today, Jony, with my sign language interpreter, Star Kindi. I hope you get to leave your comment on social media, from Instagram to YouTube and other platforms. The station is Science TV, and I hope to see more and more of your guests. Goodbye, and I love you all.